Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, there's a different site for you. Been a little busy here. I haven't been really uploading many videos. Been working on this guy here. This is my latest edition. Still got the old Ridge. Didn't get rid of anything. I'm acquiring things, which is good and bad. But there's a reason for this. This is a 2004 F350 Lariat 4x4. That I recently picked up for the new business that we're starting. We were going to run with that old red 52, but it's just too unreliable, and for right now we have other neat things we need to have before we start working on that more. It's going to take more money, so I needed to get something more reliable. So I've been working on this. Painted the wheels today. Had new tires put on it when I bought it. These came out real good. Left the chrome hubs and painted them flat. Just gave it a bath. Put new Nitto 10-ply tires on it with an E-load rating. Put new shocks on it. Skyjacker nitros. Added a steering dampener setup on the bottom of it. When I got it, it was in pretty rough shape. I didn't really do a video on it when I got it, but I've been working on it. Added the chrome grille up front. You can see it there. Turned out good. The old nasty black one off of there. I got it for a good price. Pretty excited about it. It runs and drives great. One thing I do wish it had was the 7.3. It's just a 6.0, but evidently it's had these studs done, and it's got the EGR delete done. I have not verified either. Got it for a really good price because it had a couple of little quirks with it. First quirk was the AC only blew out of the defroster, which anyone who has one of these knows that the AC system and the 4x4 system are basically the same vacuum system, and it requires what happened for me is I needed to replace the vacuum pump, but more importantly there's also a 4x4 solenoid that I replaced as well. About $100 in parts from Napa, and bingo, AC worked again perfectly, and 4x4 worked fine. It's pretty clean for its age. It's a Lariat model. It's got the leather. It's got the, I added these mats, these WeatherTech mats, just because I don't want to beat the hell out of the interior. It's pretty decent when I got it. But it's got all the standard features that these Fords have. I like it. It's comfortable. It rides nice. So that was the first thing I fixed on it, was the vacuum pump. Next thing that it needed were the shocks. I just showed you those. They were completely shot and the bushings were gone, so I was able to negotiate on the price based on that, which was a simple fix. $250 later from Summit. That's the new steering dampener and shocks. That was done. Next thing it needed was, it's got its typical, when you step on the gas and then come to a complete stop, those two phases, you would get like that shutter vibration, like a bump bump, and then it would go. And that's basically a Ford service interval thing that you have to pull the drive shaft down out of here. It took about 5 minutes to do. You unbolt it back there from the diff, and then under there, see where that boot is, grease coming out. You slide it out of there, mark it, slide it out, and fill the shit out of it with grease. Put it back together, and no more bump bump when you take off. So that's a pretty simple fix. It needed that. I used that to haggle the price down another $1,000 when I already knew what was wrong. It's pretty clean underneath. There's no rust anywhere on it. I cleaned up the rear end nice and gave it a nice coat of flat black just to clean it up. But overall, it's a pretty straight truck. It's good. Runs good, starts up good, drives good, AC's ice cold, and it's a 350 with big ass bed on it, so it will serve my needs for the new business. It's got 198,000 miles on the clock, which is, from what I've been reading, these engines will run about 500,000, 600,000 if they're taken care of well, and this one does not smoke. Doesn't blow any white smoke out when you first start it, does not blow any black smoke out when you accelerate, but I don't dog my cars, or trucks, so I won't know if it's gonna develop any problems because I'm not gonna rag it out. It's got a Hypertech tuner on it. 3-stage. Evidently this gives you a lot of horsepower. As soon as I got it, I turned it off because from what I've read, that's the death of these things when you start beating the shit out of them and ragging them out. So that's not my intention, and I don't plan to beat on it. I'll show you how clean the engine is. And no, when I bought this, they didn't even bring it to detail. It was at a body shop because it needed some minor body work. So I was able to buy it right out of the body shop. Got a K&N filter on it. It's not clamped down properly yet. I need to do that next. Oh yeah, the last thing that's wrong with it is this, what's it called? I'm drawing a blank. It starts with a D. It's this reservoir tank for the radiator. Basically, this is how you fill the radiator. This is a pressurized system. And this, there's a tiny little pinhole in the very back of this reservoir that starts pissing when the engine's under pressure. When you undo the cap and you relieve the pressure, it stops peeing out of there. So that's a problem. That's going to be fixed this week. I already ordered this tank, $32 on Rock Auto. Looks like it's a couple of bolts, couple of hoses, nothing big. That'll be fixed. All those things were able to let me haggle down the price pretty well. So I got this truck for about $3,000 under its KBB. Got it for $8,400 cash. And yeah, put the new grill on it, put the license plate on it, put the tires on it. Here's the bad. There's a little dent there at the bottom, the bodywork, and someone's done a makeshift repair back here. You can see it's got that little section right there. Looks like it had a little uh-oh happen to it, and they just golded over it, but it needs to be done. I got a quote. It's $300 to fix that. I added new step pads back here. These were dry rotted and cracked. Got those off of Rock Auto. The bed's been rhino linered already, which is a plus. Oh yeah, it's got this this Flowmaster 4-inch exhaust system that runs all the way back, all the way down, and it's made it into a Flowmaster muffler there. I don't notice any difference. It sounds like a fucking diesel to me, so I don't really. I mean, I guess it helps it breathe better. I don't really care about that. It's not really a performance truck. It's, in my opinion, slow as a snail compared to my Ridgeline, but it's comfortable as hell to drive in. You're on top of the world when you're driving it, and it's already been lifted, which is cool. I kind of like that look. It's been done right. I had a mechanic when I was getting the tires done look at it. I mean, you guys know I'm a little bit of a mechanic here, but I had an actual diesel tech look at it. He said it was lifted well, so that's a bonus. The body's straight all the way down. So yeah, guys, just a good truck overall. Can't really say that there's anything bad about it, except for, you know, of course, the gas mileage could be better. But other than that, it seems like a pretty sharp ride. I think it's going to serve its purpose well, and I don't have to keep fixing a million stupid things on it. Just the annoying problems that I've already addressed. Just trying to make it roadworthy and no problems. So do I have the key? I guess I could start it up for you here. Let's shut the garage. I want to pump diesel gas into the garage. Fire it up real quick. Show you how she sounds in case anyone's still watching. But yeah, never really had a diesel before. This is my first diesel, so I like it. It's got this, I guess, trailer brakes on it already, which is cool. And these don't really have a wait to start light. They just got that weird, I don't even know what it is. It's like a little coil glow plug light over there. It goes off pretty quick. I always like to wait a couple seconds extra. And she just purrs. That's how it sounds all the time. Cruises down the road right at 1200 RPMs at 50, which is beautiful. Just hums along. No quirks or hiccups. Pulls nice and strong and even, shifts smooth. I looked at a F350 dually in 1997 first. I'll pipe a picture in the video here, which was just a beautiful truck, but I got in it, I took it down the road, and it would, you know, it would go from first to second, it would lunk into second gear, then it would get into third, and it would lunge again, and it just kept, like, kind of like lunging the whole time. And I took it and drove it for a solid 6 to 7 miles, and it just kept doing it. And I was just thinking, you know, man, what if the trans or the torque converters? I don't want to mess with that stuff. I already had my share of tearing something down and fixing it with the Mustang, so I wasn't about going down that road again. The only thing that it's not working in here is this overhead heads-up thing up here, which I've read on the boards. It's just a simple soldering connection that kind of gets wonky from the heat. You know, Florida sun destroy everything here. So, but yeah, AC's nice and cool, blows out nice, feels good. That was the biggest quirk for me. When the AC wouldn't come out cold, I was like, oh god, this sucks. Just coming out up here on the defroster, and it would, by the time it hit the window and then kind of got reflected back into your face, it was hot air. Well, cool air, which in Florida, when it's 92 degrees out, that ain't so cool. So, yeah, guys, just a good old F350 monster beast truck that I'm going to need every bit of to haul around a tank in the back. It'll be a big old slide-in tank unit that's going to go back there that I have to place the order on probably next week or the week after. I'm just kind of holding my mouth right when I do it because it's pretty expensive to get the tank, but I need it to go farther with the business. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. It's just kind of a long-winded video. I did not expect it to be 12 minutes long, but I figured I'd give you a little bit of a thorough, comprehensive review of what I got. And man, that thing's annoying. Just kind of show you what it is. I guess we'll end it on a that's about all I'm revving it. Show you the motor in all its glory. Just a 6-liter turbo diesel. Not bad. So yeah, guys, leave your comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will post more videos here when I get to them. See ya.